Liz Army here. Today I'm going to go over how I run Argent tournament. I've saved a few quests just to show you. I won't do this area as part of my run until I get 3. Usually you can save 2 and then you kind of wait for the 3rd. I've got all 3 now. So I'll show you that in a minute. While I'm at it, just to make sure that I don't forget anything on this little run while I'm recording. Okay, so here I'm in the Pavilion, Sunreaver Pavilion. I am using a mage. I am bound here just for Argent tournament. The whole point is to try to go through these dailies as quick as possible, and I think that's the best way to do it. So, I've got a mage. I'm about to come out here and get all my little quests. Now, I've already done all the storyline quests that led up to unlocking the ability to work on all the factions. Everything from the Black Knight to Squire Danny. I'm sure you guys can figure that out. This is just how to do the after runs as quick as possible.
Greetings.
If you're after mounts and pets.
Light bless you. Go with honor, friend. How may I help?
So, unfortunately, ever since the making of the music box, Argent Tournament is kind of busy again, except for they didn't quite fix everything perfectly to contend with that, but that's alright. Go out here and do our thing. So this is a pretty standard part of the quest. Just land here. One of the places where you can use the horn pretty effectively. So I've already got 15 kills.
Work complete.
Wow, it's acting weird today. Alright, so that set's done. That's pretty standard set with rescuing him. Sometimes it's kill the Doomcar guy or whatever. Anyway, so that area's pretty standard. Usually you have to at least kill something or rescue something. Next is Chilmaw. This can get a little bit clogged. Often people are waiting for him. I tend to kind of dive bomb him. That's sometimes you gotta rescue some hero spirits here, or kill some people there. And last not but least, you always have the commander set. When you're questing the storyline, you'll have a whole bunch of people you have to kill here. At the end, it's just the commanders. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go kill those, and then I'm going to take a port. I'm going to take a port to Dalaran, and no, actually, since it's up, I will probably port back, turn in part of it, do the 4 jousting, go down to the sea, do those, then port to Dal, go down to Utgarde Pinnacle. There's a mount on Heroic you can get eventually. I've been trying forever, but it's also a great place to work on your rep for like Silver Moon or whatever rep you're working on. make it part of your run, and it doesn't take very. Alright, so all that's...
Anu Belore Delana.
Alright, now we'll come over here and joust.
That spell is not ready yet.
Get a little tiny bit past the fence line, and then you can usually do this.
Need assistance? Be seeing you.
I cannot cast that yet. That is still recharging. That spell is not ready yet.
Interest ya in a pint?
That is still recharging.
Someone was nice enough to help us.
Can I help you? Be careful.
And I don't know why I got off my mount.
I cannot cast that yet. That spell is not ready yet. That
What can
is
I do
still
for you?
recharging.
For the Alliance.
That spell is not ready yet. I cannot cast that yet. That is still recharging. That spell is not ready yet. I cannot cast that yet. That is still recharging.
What brings you here?
I cannot cast that yet. That spell
Oh, BS.
is still recharging. That spell is not ready yet. I cannot cast that yet. That spell is not ready yet. That is still recharging. I cannot cast that yet. That is still recharging. That spell is not ready yet. I cannot cast that yet.
Alright, jousting's done. Gonna fly down the sea. Also, to buy a little bit of time for your Hearthstones. We may or may not go to my Garrison. You probably don't need to see me do Garrison dailies. I'll only do that if we got several minutes left after one of these things. But usually it's part of my routine to burn time and to knock out the dailies before resetting at the Sunreaver Pavilion. So I pick up at least 5 of these, because half the time it's not just sharks, 5 or 6. And we're after shark mates, so those guys don't care. Alright, so we got it. Kraken, I'll show you in a bit. Let's see, okay, stolen tall strider legs. We'll start this way and then we'll curve up around to the... They can fall off the bodies of these guys, or they can also be like next to the huts. so that's done. Let's go up here and talk to this guy. Alright, so we're across the water. Our thing's down. Still have time to kill. What the fuck? Sorry for that. This was... I finally don't have anybody bugging me that's online that wants a piece of my time to sit down for recording. And that's of course when the door bell goes off. It was actually the nice guy from UPS, so...
What brings you here?
Alright, so we're going to take a flight down to here. And while we're on the flight, I'm going to go bring in my box real quick. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I'm not exactly a talker like some streamers, but I don't like leaving dead space on these videos so much. Alright, so basically, if you play any other class but the mage, you are going to eat a lot of time. You're going to have to figure out other things to do, or take flight pass, or fly places. Whereas, like this, I'll burn through Utgarde real quick. We'll see if I can get him out. We'll raise my rep with Silver Moon, port back, and turn in, and be done for the day. Even if you do extra stops, like back and forth from the water to the other places, at least you can go other places with the mage, or go back to your garrison and get things done while waiting on this Hearthstone. Most people were either probably Hearth than... So I find it really handy if you're going to dedicate the time for the mounts and the pets, all of them, the ones that Argent has. It's quite a grind, so planning ahead and using a mage might be worth your time. A lot of people have been having disconnects lately and lag when it's not showing lag. There's been this error. I don't remember the number of the error, and we've got very little response from Blizzard. It might not be Blizzard at all, but there's pages and pages and pages on disconnects ever since the last major patch, and I, for one, am getting to the point where I may let my account expire for a little while I play other Blizzard games or other games, period. It's getting a little ridiculous. They need to figure it out, or they need to figure out who's to blame and point us to them. In my opinion, it's probably a combination between, I don't know, it could be anything. NVIDIA, Windows 10, it could be Comcast, could be them. But since it's their game, I hate to say the diligence is on them, but it kind of is when you have about 1,000 players or so that I've seen through various forums comment on the subject. Then you have a problem. Especially since not all players will get off their ass to go comment on the forums, thanks to trolls and other asshats on the forums. And apathy. So I'm guessing for every 1,000 you probably have closer to 3 affected by a problem. So alright, so we're already getting close. And for you guys unfamiliar with the mount, let's see if I can find it real quick. I think it's, well, I would have to look it up. Rain's the blue proto-drake, which you need to be on heroic, and it's Scaldi the Ruthless. I'm not even sure what it looks like. I should look it up sometime, but I've never seen it drop for anybody, and nowadays I just do it. So but part of the reason I pick here is it's quick. It'll be about right on time for our thing, and the rep gain is pretty decent on it. So 15 for most, 30 for, and then a couple hundred for the boss. Alright, if you haven't been in here before, the first person goes through this long speech. She talks with the Lich King, and then she needs to destroy the enemies of the Lich King. And if you don't kill her quick enough, she stuns you for a couple minutes. It's really annoying. We can't. It's something we should be able to interrupt and can't, or get rid of as a stun effect and can't. It's an older mechanic, so you gotta bear with it. So you really want to kill her quick. So she's gonna go on this spiel.
Beyond my imagining. I am yours to command.
So when she goes to come enemies of the Lich King, it's about time to fight.
Your first test awaits you. Destroy our uninvited guests.
I will be happy to slaughter them in your name. Come, enemies of the Scourge. I will show you the might of the Lich King. I will say I did not come this far.
That spell is not ready yet.
where he is. You can't kill him the first run. He's on a mounted drake. You gotta get 3 harpoons to bring him down, as you'll see.
What mongrels dare intrude here? Look alive, my brothers! A feast for the one that brings me their heads!
So there's 2. Yeah, might as well shoot him in the moment. There's some achieves. You can look them up on Wowhead. Alright, now we just wait for him to fly down, come back.
You motherless knaves! Your corpses will make fine morsels from my new drake. You call that an attack? I'll show.
I should have used that flag on the first lady, and then you have the second timer usually up by the last boss. This guy can be a long fight if you don't kill him in one shot, which is not too hard to do. Yeah, came all this way, might as well wait the 40 seconds, so yeah, we'll just see if I got anything worth keeping or selling. Daily clock. Sorry about that. Totally goofed up on that first boss. Forgot to place it, so that couple of seconds was all mine.
You invade my home and then dare to challenge me? I will tear the hearts from your chest and offer them as...
And these actually make a difference. You can tell over time. There's a noticeable rep gain on the bosses. Alright, so we're done here. We didn't get the mount, of course. I'll just start these real quick.
fight as one.
Alrighty, so one last up. Obviously not enough caffeine this morning, but burned an extra minute to go knock out the... Oh, that's what I wanted to do it today. Okay, I need one more treasure mission. So, I knew there was a method to my madness. I had enough oil, for one. It kinda got a little bloody stingy on these oil missions that are at Garrison. It's one of many things they get stingy on at end of the season. Kinda irks the shit out of me. Like, people start finally figuring the tricks of the trade out that are casual players, and that's right about the time they nerf it.
Victory lies ahead.
So the professional players, the streamers, the people that dedicate hours and hours and hours get access to some stuff, but the people that play about the same amount of time over time don't.
I have one-of-a-kind item.
I've never quite liked that.
Hold your head high.
Alright, so I get these until I'm done. Later you'll go with the treasure chest for one. So we moved the bar a little bit on Silverwood City. We got a long way to go anyway. We're working on the champion still. It's about 100 for some of the mounts, so that'll be a couple more days anyway. Alright, so we had one last mission. Hippogriff. Flaming spears to Kraken's head. Actually, I like this mission. It takes a second to do. But if you kill the Kraken, you get his tooth and you can turn that in too. So it's kind of a little bonus. So we'll sometimes see the Kraken first. There's these two places where the Kraken will go between, and you hurl some spears at some guys here. Now, I never try to kill him on the first part because sometimes people are following on the same quest and they'll get the kill and you gotta wait and he doesn't respond over there. So I'm not even gonna fire at him.
I am out of range.
I'm gonna line up those shots. Be done with that. The Kraken should appear over here in a sec. Oh, my timing's gonna be totally off. This sucks.
I cannot use that item yet. It is still recharging. It is not ready yet. I cannot use that item yet. It is still recharging.
Work complete.
I cannot use that item yet. It is not ready yet.
Maybe? Yes. No? Bullshit. Oh, I killed his ass and I didn't get the tooth. That's upsetting. That's upsetting. So you can see how the time can screw you up sometimes on this.
I need to get closer. It is too far away. I cannot use that item yet. It is not ready yet.
Ah. So anyway, that's a long trip for only one thing. Usually I don't have too much of an issue with that. But there you go, you see how it can go wrong. So if you want to take the time to go all the way down there and do that, that's up to you. You you know, he's do the quest another day and probably less time. The regular one, so.
May the light embrace you.
Need help? For the Alliance. Be careful.
Can I assist you? Good luck, friend.
Hey there. Anaria Shola.
Alright, so I didn't want to forget something, but normally I about this time do the garrison and then I'll port back later. But anyway you do it, as long as you do it with the mage, you should save a fair amount of time. I usually like to reset right where I'm going to start all this mess. So anyway, this is Blizz Army. I don't know, but hopefully that helped give you some ideas on routing and porting during Argent tournament. Thanks for joining me. Have a great game day.